Hey Scorpio, this is your message for December 3rd to the 9th, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Check your other signs for more. Monthlies are available as well as daily messages. Thank you so much for watching. Check the description box down below for anything else as well. Today we're using the Earth Woman Tarot, Power, Surrender cards, Moonology Manifestation, and the Lover's Oracle. My hand cannot stop being itchy for whatever reason. I'm going to make it red. I tried to itch on the wood. I figured this isn't wood. Tried to itch on some other wood. It's definitely maybe not wood as well. Maybe my hands are dry and I just need hand cream. Not sure. Okay. But that's for you today so far. So let's find out what's in your message today. We do have a full moon in Gemini during this week. Check out the monthly message for more on the astrology, a brief overview of the astrology. Okay, let's get started on your message. All cards are shuffled, one card to split the deck. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, and Archangel Michael. Of love and light only. Most important messages for Scorpio, December 3rd to the 9th. Past energy is showing up first. We have the Four of Swords, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse. There's an awakening that's happening within you regarding a particular connection or relationship that you really put a lot of yourself into. You didn't even really care for it at the beginning, by the looks of it. But as time grew on, it weighed more and more on you, and it seems as though you're really letting that go. Like, my hand is still itchy. I'm not sure why. Do you know why? Oh, maybe it's because my hands are dry. I'm not sure. See what the current energy is. King of Swords in reverse. Okay. Page of Swords, some kind of communication. Oh, Ten of Pentacles. Well, interesting. So whatever happened in this situation actually taught you a lot, and it's a blessing that this person did cross paths with you. What it taught you is monumental in regards to how it was taught to you in a safe way. Okay. And then the universe wants to remind you that you're on the right track and that you're on path, and that as you continue focusing on what it is that you're manifesting, what it is you're working on, what it is that you're doing, you're actually rewarding yourself. That's a blessing. Okay, future energy, King of Wands in reverse. Two of Wands. No, Two of Swords, sorry. The Sun. The Sun in reverse. My apologies for that, goodness. I've had a schedule change, so everything's changed and shifted. I've been up since 3 in the morning. But I still want to get these done for you. So that's amazing. So thank you so much for your patience with me. Here in the future energy, there's something to do with a particular person, individual that you really cared for, that you really thought a lot of, that you were connected to, and kind of you thought of more than just friends with. But what it's teaching you and reflecting towards you, or reflecting at you, or just teaching you in general, is how we may have opened ourselves up to those who may actually have been unavailable, but it might have been an attachment based around our ego of what we think we might receive around it. And what you think you might want out of that isn't actually what you might actually get out of that. So when you focus continually on what it is that you're truly manifesting at this time, you're not going to get veered off your path whatsoever. You may have, how do I say, had a moment of weakness, but this actually, all it did was strengthen you. This would be like a hurricane in a tropical climate, and this would be like the bending of the palm trees, and all it does is it creates these micro tears in the plant, and when the plant heals and recovers after the storm is over, if it survives, it gains such strong fibers in those areas where it was torn. So what ends up happening is it can more withstand the next storm. And you're like that palm tree in the hurricane right now. And so as you continue staying grounded and rooted in who you are, what you know, what you're doing, where you're going, what you're trying to manifest, the more that you start to see how clear the path can be. And you don't have to actually navigate this in darkness. When you're in light, you're a lot more able to discern this and understand where it could be of light and where it could be of ego. So then what's the overall energy for Scorpio during this time? Overall energy for Scorpio for December 3rd to the 9th. Overall energy for Scorpio, December 3rd to the 9th. Thank you. We got a couple energies here. We got the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Hermit. So you're like, yeah, this is definitely like manifesting. Well, the overall energy is like, it's not necessarily manifesting, but it's you're bringing yourself inward and you're letting go of what isn't yours, what isn't for you, was never meant for you, unless it reveals itself to be. And as this time progresses during this week, the reflection on that builds you into even a more whole being. There's less attachment onto others. I don't say that there's any resentments, but we do have to be mindful of negativity that could be surrounding us in this, and we don't need to lean inward towards it. We can allow ourselves to just be in our true authenticity of what we know. What's the challenge in this though? For Scorpio, sorry. Challenge for Scorpio is anxiety, 9 of Swords, 8 of Cups, 3 of Wands in reverse, 10 of Cups. So the challenge is worried about such a big change and how long it's going to take and what others might actually think of you in that. Personally, myself, let nothing stop you, because anybody that does try to, bring you down, confront you, whatever, there is some kind of rooted envy, jealousy, some kind of desire of destiny swapping. Like, I do feel when we stay grounded in who we are, like in some cases, yes, we will have to take ownership over certain things for ourselves, but any kind of major projection from another person is the epicness of how awesome you are and how they're trying to dim that with the Sun in reverse. That's what I see. So then what is the outcome of this message? I feel like you're going to be very, very discerning with people around you now. What is the outcome of this message for my lovely Scorpio, December 3rd to the 9th? Woo! 2 of Cups! Oh my gosh. I never thought that. Would have never. So like I said, unless they reveal themselves to be, and they reveal themselves to be. How amazing. Never thought of that happening. So then how do they feel about you? Well, you could be thinking of a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Be thinking of a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag. Maybe Leo, okay? How do they feel about you? Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims to be, allows and gives. So this also says that the time and energy, they're like time and energy, like time doesn't exist when it comes to energy. It is like in essence omnipresent. So you really have to just allow it that when you're with another, you're with another, and when they're not with you, you may still be with another. It may not be within our grasp, but there's an intuition around it. I kind of feel that with that card. A transformation, something's a brewing and a growing. How do you feel about them? How do you feel about them? For my lovely Scorpio, how do you feel about them? Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. This is telling me to say, hey, you have to let them chase you. You have to let them do the work. You can't do all this. You have to let them. And so yeah, be playful with this. Oh, there's sexual union healing. Oh, it's secret admirer. Oh my gosh, things are gonna get deeper real quick. Oh la la, oh la la, oh la la. Okay, my lovely Scorpio, let's find out, what are you manifesting for Scorpio? Make time for self-love and release your blocks. This kind of tells me there's something in regards to getting it out of your system, whatever it is, okay? And I think that's something that you need to do. Tell me more about the advice for Scorpio. We got surrender defensiveness and surrender fear. When we surrender defensiveness, we are not proving ourselves. We don't need to prove ourselves. And when we surrender fear, we allow ourselves to live in our true authenticity, and so much more blessings are revealed. And then ultimately what ends up happening is you attract what's truly yours. And what wants you always wants you. Okay, I love you. I'll see you when I see you next, my lovely Scorpio. See you around.